What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be doing a review on the newly released 990 V4 in this mahogany and black leather colorway. Teddy Santis and New Balance are releasing Season 4 of the Made in USA collection. The first few pairs to drop were the burgundy 990 V6 and those green V4s and 998s. When Season 4 first got announced, the only shoe that I was like super hype about was this all leather burgundy-ish mahogany 990 V4. Now, most of you know that probably my favorite 990 of all time is the V4, but this one is a lot different. This one is a completely leather sneaker. There is not an ounce of mesh on the outside. There's no suede. It's entirely leather. When I first saw it, I didn't know what the material exactly would feel like or be like. So I'm glad that I can finally have it in person and kind of break it down from there. So like I said, there's no mesh, no suede. It's entirely leather. Even on the toe box, where this is usually mesh, it's completely leather. It's very surprising to me, honestly, because when you think of the 990, it screams mesh and suede and comfort. Now, I do think these are just as comfortable. I think you would have to break them in just a little bit for the midsole to fully become comfortable. But as for the upper, how comfortable is that? I'm not sure yet. I know from a V4 it has breathability because of the mesh. I know that the V4 is very flexible and comfortable. But I'm not quite sure how the V4 is going to act when it's covered in leather. It's kind of just something I'll have to see throughout time. This is a shoe that I've never seen before. I've never seen an entirely leather New Balance. We have seen from Season 3, the green and white 990 V4 that were leather, but it still had mesh. It had just where the suede was, it was leather, but there was still mesh on it. So it'll be really interesting to see how these hold up over time. As far as the quality of the leather, it's extremely it's almost like plush, and it's very soft and smooth. It seems from the eye into the touch. I'm not a leather expert, but this is really good leather for a sneaker. I mean, you look at Jordan 1s and stuff, I'm sure that leather is just synthetic plastic, but you can kind of feel and push in. This is a really good leather. I'm really curious, like I said, to see how this holds up. I probably will wear this a lot just to see the durability on this leather and how good New Balance actually did. Because this is a $220 sneaker, I would hope they put a good quality leather if they're going to make an entire shoe covered in leather. I've worn this shoe probably just to film the on foot, and I wore it around the house a little bit, and it kind of already started to crease in the toe box, which is going to happen. You can't get upset about that. It's a leather sneaker. It's going to crease. I honestly think it's going to look a lot better once it does crease. That way it gives that wear and that tear on it. Kind of gives it that 990 feel. So I say the 990 V4 is probably the best lifestyle sneaker. However, I don't know how well this will be a good lifestyle sneaker, just because I would say this would probably be a best lifestyle sneaker when it rains. So if it's raining, I'm putting these guys on because I don't wear my New Balance 990s in the rain because of the suede. I don't want it to get ruined. So these might be my rainy day drivers. Now, this probably won't get worn every single day. Usually my shoes, I like to get them. That's why I love the gray New Balance so much, is because I can wear it every single day. But this shoe, this is a big, bright, orangish red, burgundy. I don't see myself wearing this every single day. Maybe one day out of the week. But it's still going to get a heavy amount of wear. So 2 pairs of these dropped. They dropped this colorway, this mahogany colorway, and they also dropped a teal colorway. The reason I like this mahogany color more is because of this entirely black midsole. Now, when I think of a New Balance 990, even in the black colorways, they usually have a gray heel. I've really never seen an entirely black midsole, and I think that's why I loved it so much, is because of that black. The teal pair had all white midsole, which looked good, but I was just more attracted to that all black midsole. So as far as the laces, it's pretty standard now that you're getting 2 pairs of laces per shoe. This came with a white pair of laces, which I have in here now, and it also came with a pair of red laces to match this color of the shoe, which I think would actually look really good. But For whatever reason, I like the white. When I first saw the white, I'm like, yeah, I'm putting the white in to kind of match this trim on the end. I think they should have put black laces with these, but I'm not going to get greedy. The only reason I say that is because of the black midsole. But I think the white looks best in my opinion. For sizing on these, I would go true to size or half size down. I wear a size 10, so I got these in a size 10. I probably could get away with a 9.5, but I like a little bit of room in my shoes, so I went with the 10. Holding these side by side, holding just a classic gray 990, and then this, these almost don't even feel like 990s. You can definitely tell it's a New Balance, and you can tell it was made with high quality, and it's a great sneaker, but just something about suede and mesh on a, like, that's what makes a 990. So holding these side by side, it almost doesn't feel like a New Balance 990, but it is. That's just my personal opinion. I'll just always be a sucker for that buttery suede and that gray. So, but I mean, the quality is not sacrificed at all by making it entirely leather. Most of the boxes that we get for these Teddy Santis seasons is that cream colorway, and I think we're done with that because the newest box is blue, and I think the blue looks really good. Not that it really matters at the end of the day, but I like the color of the blue box better than more than the cream colorway. If I were to give this shoe a rating, just by like my initial thoughts, not really even wearing it that much, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Only because like you can't wear it every single day, and it'll be curious. It's gonna take a lot of wear to figure out how good this leather is. So maybe I'll make a video in the future of like wearing this for say like a week straight and seeing how well does that leather really hold up. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. So let's get these on an on-foot review, and then we'll come back for the conclusion. So for my conclusion, I will say this is probably one of my favorite Teddy Santis New Balance to come out of all time. I think this is really unique, and I think he really did something special with this. And I'm really looking forward to what's to come with this whole Teddy Santis. Like, if he's really getting creative now. It's not just throwing like a dull color on a simple 990. He's completely changing the shoe, and I'm extremely excited about that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and let me know if you got a pair of these and what your thoughts are on them.